Hello, everyone. My name is Lucara, and this is Eco Community Server 12, day 20 something. Day 29, I think. What's going on? What's this record? Sorry, I'm very organized this morning. It's my birthday, and I'll cry if I want to. 46. I'm 46 years old. Blah. Blah. I'm old, everybody. God, getting old sucks. All right, so let's check the store. Server's clearly quiet lately. I don't want to use the word dead. It's not dead, but I haven't sold anything lately, right? I haven't had. Thanks, Raider. I haven't had to make anything in a while. No, I sold some steel. People could be buying from Phil as well, right? If Phil's closer, I think we have mostly the same prices. But if he's closer, I understand people are probably going to go to Phil. But yeah, I mean, it's been over 4 weeks, or it's been over 5 weeks. No, 4 weeks. It's been 4 weeks, right? If it's day 29, that's 4 weeks. You just bought 100 steel. I knew somebody did, or I knew I had over 1,000. I still have 900. Yeah. Anyway, just wanted to make sure I had everything in stock. And again, if people want like these signs, like these hanging signs, I'm not going to keep them in stock. But if anybody wants one, all they have to do is ask. Like steel tools, all that people have to do is ask. Anything that I can make. Just ask, and I'll do my best to get it on the market. Like some things, like these wall candles, might be tough. I don't know how much tallow there is out there. Yeah, there's no tallow, so I would not be able to make a tallow wall lamp. But most things I can make. So let's make sure the title of this episode is not clickbait, and let's go check out the racetrack right away. So I want to clarify too right away. I did not make the racetrack. sgremore did, and thank you very much for that, sgremore. It is similar to the track I made, though. I feel I did kind of, when he was asking, how should I make the racetrack? I did link the video of the track that I made 2 servers ago, so took some inspiration from that. But I think a race would be fun. Although I do think 4 people would be tight, similar to my track was. But tight can be good because tight leads to drama, right? But yeah, I'm just gonna drive around the track here so everybody can see it, and go from there. So it's just, if you come down this road, the road that Rico and Toby and Timo and are on, and like Elserk's just off this road, and Miso's just off this road, and Sparaco's on this road. Katie wants a rematch with Sandra when she feels better. Now, I assume we'll have some actual races. Like, we can do some races today, but they're kind of like unofficial. I say we probably could do some races next weekend after the meteor hits. We could do some races. All right, so here's the racetrack. So whenever you're doing an actual race, put these cones out to kind of block traffic. Wasn't there more before? Oh yeah, there's a bunch in stockpile. And there's coal there if you need it. So this is the racetrack. Again, sgremore built it. Goes this way. So you start, it's the start/finish line, obviously, right? So let's take a little peek here. So yeah, it's set for 4 people, but it's gonna get messy if 4 people try to do this at once. How many people are on right now? If anybody wants to do a race just for fun, so let me know. I'm gonna do a practice lap though here. So we come down the hill into the desert. Watch out for the cactus, or a saguaro, if you will. There is a tricky corner coming up. I'm gonna try to cut it because I don't know what's better, because if you go into that divot, it slows you down significantly, but going around also slows you down significantly. I believe he's changed this corner Yeah, so this corner, the wall used to come all the way out here. So it's still pretty sharp. It's not as sharp as it used to be. And this didn't used to be here. There's a steam engine on the course. So I'm assuming Eskimore just took stuff that he had sitting around in a chest that he doesn't need anymore, and he's using it for obstacles. Ooh, I like that build. All right, can we go over these? Yes, kind of, but it slows you down significantly. What am I streaming for? Go party. Thanks for the happy birthday. Um, I'm 46. I'm too old to party. And all my friends are busy. Not only am I streaming now, I'm streaming twice today. I'm also streaming this evening. We are going to do Jackbox Party Pack for my birthday tonight. Like, this is just a normal eco stream. My birthday stream will be tonight. Oh, yeah, I see a lot of these little bumps and stuff weren't here earlier. Oh, yeah, there's definitely some dangers. I mean, that's good. It'd be boring if there wasn't, but 4 people on this track at a time, yeah, could get spicy. Ooh, I like this. Nice little tunnel. Tunnel of love. It's a toilet in the middle of the road. Like, if 4 people tried to come through this section at the same time, it's gonna get ugly. Ooh, oh, this must be why he wants the colored glass. More ways for Xander to be mean to Kitty. Kitty has not let go of Xander running her off the road on the racetrack 2 servers ago. She is not. She has not let go. But I tried to do something with my friends Thursday night or last night, and they're just all busy. They all have, like, hockey's just getting started, or they had meetings, and or anyway, is what it is. I'm not going out for my birthday. I am staying in and streaming. Jackbox is a fun stream, though. I'll probably have a few drinks tonight and not water. Few drinks of not water tonight. And that stream, that tonight stream, will be at 8 Eastern time. See, GTA. Most people see that and they think Grand Theft Auto, right? I see it and I think Greater Toronto area, the GTA. That's my inner Canadian poking out. Good morning, Xandra. Racetrack, it was fun. I'm gonna time myself. I think this one might be even longer than mine was. I think a good time on mine 2 servers ago was about like anything under 2 minutes. I want to say people were getting like 155, but I could be completely misremembering. Well, it's not really GTA, Kitty, obviously. So let's see how long this one takes. And I mean, this assuming I don't screw up. I feel like there's even more ways to screw up on this one than there was on mine, maybe. And maybe not. I still don't know which way is better to go here because this. Okay, well, that doesn't usually slow you down that much. Yeah, I don't know if that's the way to play that corner either. Gonna have to practice before the actual races next weekend. Yeah, I feel like not hitting that's probably the play. Not hitting any of this is probably the play. Can you avoid that one? Yes. Ah, I knew it. I knew I was going to hit that. Oh, I'm sure we can find you a steam truck, Sandra. I know when I built my racetrack, I had kind of tuned it for a steam truck. I don't know if this one's tuned for a steam truck necessarily, like the first one was. So far, other than that one big mistake, I feel like I'm doing fairly well. You spot one? All right. Ooh, I'm chugging. I'm chugging. Chugging up the hill here. Stay away from the stone roads. That'll slow us down a little bit. Avoid the toilets. So yeah, there's like so I'm driving what's called a steam truck. There's also a modern truck, or it's just called a truck, but think of it more like a modern truck. And you could also do powered carts, I guess. So I finished in 2:13 and a half. It's my time. So that's a truck. So steam truck, truck. There's also skid steers. We could do skid steer races. Yeah, as long as everybody's using the same vehicle, right? Like I don't have a truck. I would have to go buy a truck. Um, right? So as long as everybody's using the same thing. Oh, could you imagine a power cart race? Here, I'll give you the inside, Xander. You can take the inside. I just had a practice lap, so I'll let you have the inside. Yeah, I can't call it out because there's a delay, obviously. There's no bicycles. All right, I'll take fine. I'll take the inside then. All right, who else is on right now? Blacking out or Raider or Phil or somebody want to come be our starter? You know what we need? Ooh, you know what would be a good way to do it? What you could do too is you could set out. I'm just spitballing. Start the race. What we could do is you could lay out 3 cones, right? Like this. And the person picks up the cones. And as soon as they pick up the third cone, it means start. Like, obviously, this isn't going to work because let's pretend there was somebody else driving my truck right now. You could go on your mark, get set, go, right? And you go right as the third one. But that doesn't work right now, right? But on actual race day, I think that'd be a good way to do it. All right, so let's close the road just to be safe here. Well, we should be fine. Who is the? I forget who's the race champion. Is Xandra the race champion? Like, I feel like that was the finals maybe last time. Oh, I didn't even know Phil was here. Wait, I don't see Phil. That can't race in a tractor. According to my map, Phil was right here, but I don't see Phil. Does everybody else see Phil? I can't see Phil. You can try to race with your tractor. No, like I can see him on the mini map, right? Like I know he's there, but I mean I'm not blind, right? Like he's for anybody who's watching the stream. All right. Or if you want, Xandra, you could just start and as soon as you start, I'll start. because I have the inside. We could just do it like that. All right, on go. I'm good. Ooh, we got lots of. I mean, other people can race too. Doesn't need to be a one-on-one. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. Oh yeah, I'm cutting her off. I don't play around when I race. Oh, where is she? Oh, is there not a? Wasn't there a cactus there before? Did somebody cut down that cactus? Or that saguaro, I guess? Yeah, I rubbed. Oh, yeah, I took that corner poorly. She caught up. All right, can't make any mistakes here. She's close enough behind me that she will punish me for the any mistakes I make. All right, can I make this corner this time? Okay, slow down a little bit just to make sure I made the corner. I think that was the play because I did not make that corner last time. This is a scary part. I would not want to be like really close with somebody at that point. I hit the mortar stone there. They got it too close. Oh, so did she. I should probably stop looking back. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Oh, I slowed myself down. Hit the toilet. Just don't hit anything. How about that? All right, just got to not screw up this last corner, and I should win. But this last corner is a little tricksy. Oh, we were just doing. I thought we were just doing one lap. That's on my bit. I assumed one lap because that's what we did last time. Oh, I see Phil now. I feel like I'm gonna be honest. I feel like with the having a corner so early, um, oh, I mean, I intentionally tried to block the finish line. Um, the inside is a big advantage with this corner being so early, right? But like I would almost like I would push this one back a square, right? Like would this work? Do we think? If we did it like this instead? Uh right? Like that? Would that work? I wonder. We'd have to move this one back, obviously, too. I don't know. And maybe this isn't necessary. I mean, it was one test race, right? Yeah. Like that, maybe? I don't know if that's even enough. Might have to push back even further. All right, does anybody else want to try? I'll get it out of the way. Well, Trucky McTruckface. All right, so you gonna count him down, Xander? Yeah, Xander's gonna count him down. Yeah, we usually just do one lap. Go. Oh, too high. All right, Raiders off to a early lead through the tunnel. Oh, Phil's struggling there. Oh, but that cactus is back. Oh, Phil's in trouble. I'm flying. I'm not floating. Same thing, essentially. Yeah, slow and steady through that corner. I agree. That's the play. Oh, having some trouble around the steam engine. Phil is not trying anymore. We're here with the leader. Oh, we almost hit the pole there. Phil disconnected as possible. It is eco. Phil has enormous lag. Yeah, it looks that way. Yeah, this course suffers from some of the same issues mine had. That it's really hard to overtake. But like, how do you make it interesting but also have room to overtake is the struggle, right? Like if it's wide enough to overtake, like there are spots where it's wide enough to overtake, right? I mean, this isn't a racing game; it's eco. It's ultimately the problem, right? It's hard to have a racetrack that is both challenging and has a spot to overtake because it's not a racing game, right? Oh yeah, when I made a mistake, you were close for sure. When I hit that wall back there, it definitely like I had a big lead off the start from cutting you off. Ooh, if Phil had been close. Ecophysics, you hit you hit me head on twice to try to take me out. Didn't work. My truck is too strong. My truck is too strong. Where is Phil? Is he still? Oh yeah, there he comes. But like I said, it's hard to make an interesting track. It's not a racing game. At the end of the day, right? It's congrats, Raider. I mean, it's kind of like that now, right? Like if you hit something and the other person doesn't, it's just they have to. It's like, oh, so let me get up here. It's not a racing. This isn't a racing game, right? We're anyway. Oh yeah, that's eco. The front wheel, the wheelie. Um, yeah, and I've run the track a couple times. This is bigger than the one from 2 servers ago. I'm pretty sure it took me longer. I can't believe how fast you built this. Like I picked away at the track for like a week and a half, and you built this in like 2 days. I do. Here, I'll let you take the inside this time, or I'll let you pick, Sandra. And if anybody else wants to come, I will go. If it's more than two of us, I'll take the back. I want to try. I want to try to overtake some. I want to see if it's possible to overtake somebody if you start behind. But that's why we're kind of doing it now, because that way we can tweak it before official races. All right, so Raider, Xandra, yeah, let's do a 3. I'll start at the back. I want to try from the back. So everybody, get up there. Get up there, Xandra. No, I want to be in the back. I want to be in the back. You got to be behind. You know, you've done from behind. I haven't. All right, Phil, you want to count us in? Or somebody count us in? All right, can I? My hope is they collide and I can like sneak by them. Ready, set, kitty. Go. I think you're supposed to go on the third jump, right? Oh, counting down with numbers. I mean, I'm just going to go when I see them go. Okay, okay. It's going to be spicy. Ah, ah, ah. No, Raider, you doomed us both. You have doomed us both. Enjoy your divot. I gotta try to catch Sandra. Gotta play this smart. Too smart. Too careful. Hello, Alter Ego. How you doing today? Just doing a race in a game that is not built for racing. But we're trying to make it work. Because it's late game and we are bored. Yeah, I need her to make a mistake. If she doesn't make a mistake, doesn't matter how well I race, basically. Yeah, I kind of made a mistake there too. Didn't help myself any. Yeah, if you whoever comes out of that first part in the lead, if they don't make a mistake, but that's why having lots of obstacles is good, right? You need that threat of a mistake to always be hanging. Get out of your way, Coyote. Ah. Hey, Streeter, how you doing on this fine Saturday, October 14th, Luch's birthday? God, I'm old. 46. That yuck. No, I feel like I haven't even closed the gap really. Well, I stayed ahead of Raider at least. Yeah. Just finished the Star Trek Infinite video. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Star Trek Infinite so far. I am probably going to do a Let's Play. Oh, trying to do Starlights. Hey, I managed to beat Xandra. Um, yes. Wait. Yeah, I did. All right, so they're off. But like, can I see them if I'm in my truck? All right, turn them on again, sgremore. Oh wait, they are on. It doesn't quite work. You know what I mean? The actual race, I'll put up some kind of I'll put up some kind of prize. As of right now, there's no official prize. We're just racing for fun right now. We're kind of testing out the course. We're gonna do actual official races next weekend after we shoot down that thing right there, the meteor. All right. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Let's play wonderful. Yeah, it's coming. I'm just, streams and stuff today. One Saturday in a long time. You don't have to deal with academy papers and stuff. Great. Weekends are supposed to be relaxing, right? So that's good. Race cargo vroom. All right, I need to go to the government store and do something while I forget. You're gonna lurk and go get some lunch. All right, lurking is fine. This right here, this beautiful abode, is the thumbnail today for anyone who's curious. This is courtesy of Phil. I like the ashlar combined with the reinforced concrete and composite windows, I think. Composite redwood, if I had to guess. Yes. Anyway, I really like that. That's a nice looking property. As is this, modern steel and stone. Looks great. All right, government store. I have to add a buy order to the government store while I think of it. I don't want to forget. It looks like Black and Out's been and Xandra have both been spiffing up their builds since the last time I was down here. What is this? Which building material is that? Oh, it's framed glass. I did not realize. Thank you for the happy birthday, Phil. Yeah, I did not realize framed glass had that appearance. That's cool. I like that. There's Mr. Black and Out. Black and Out, rocking the black and gold. That's the I like the measuring tape. Because you know what? Like my mother was there was a stretch when I was a kid where she was, stay-at-home mom or whatever, but she also she was like a seamstress. So she would sew like she made like prom dresses and like my sister was a figure skater when she was a kid. Anyway, what I'm getting at is my mom used to always have her measuring tape around her neck, so that's what that makes me think of. Yeah, my sister was a figure skater, and my mother made like all her figure skating dresses, and like not just my sister, like there was a lot of figure skating dresses made in our. Well, technically, it was our dining room. It was basically my mother's sewing room, though. And yeah, you completely redid yours. Cement me, masonry, and electronics. Yeah, I forgot you took electronics, Sandra. I kind of apologize when I asked Monkey Prime about the price of the lasers in the computer lab. I should have asked you as well, but I knew Monkey Prime had been making them, so I just kind of asked him. Is this frame glass? Ashlar limestone. Okay. Yeah, he didn't say, but I assumed because there was multiple days where he was like, "Hey, I need radiators and frame glass." There's really only one reason you'd ask for radiators and frame glass, and is to make the lasers, right? So I just made an assumption that he was working on it. So I kind of just didn't stress about it. Anyway, Kitty says, when I was in beauty pageants as a kid, your mom made every outfit, even the ones for the photo ops. Yeah. So yeah, when I was, I don't know. I don't know what ages that would be. But yeah, but it was, whoa, what happened here? It was great though. Anytime like I needed, like if I ripped my clothes or whatever, my mom could just fix them, right? It was great. Yeah, I think it was pretty early. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, you're right. And like I kind of forgot that you took electronics fairly late, right? And I kind of and you did mention it. You did mention it once that you took it to support Darth's industry, and you did tell me that. But I kind of you told me that, but it didn't stick. It didn't stick in the brain. You know what I mean? So, and that's on me. That's my bad. Yeah, communication is good. I agree. All right, government store. I got to add the lasers. So he told me what it cost to make. About 2,400 for the lasers, 1,600 for the lab. So I'll put a nice little markup on those for him. Not that it matters. Not that the money means anything at this point, right? I am not authorized here. Let me get myself authorized here. Let's add those. Laser. Let's go like 3,200. And we only want 4 of them. And a computer lab. Right? Yeah, I think so. What do you say? That's 1,600. So we'll go like 100. And we only want 1 of those. All right. I just want to do that while I thought of it. Oh, there's a leader for checkers. Oh, I know radiators using like other electronics things, but to ask for radiators and frame glass at the same time, you know what I mean? Kind of because I think the only thing frame glass is used for in electronics is the lasers, and the fact that he was also asking about radiators. You are still the leader. Yeah, and it might have just been in chat. Yeah, no, I agree. The communication wasn't great. Wasn't great by me. Wasn't great by Monkey. Is what it is. Calorie. Other than the absence of the lasers in the computer lab, is the meteor destruction viewing area done? And if not, do you think you will have it done by next week? The leaderboard was for the tic tac toe. I should be in third. You did beat me, Kitty, so you're ahead of me for sure. Although I didn't know we were doing ranked. Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm just gonna go check it out though. So yeah, I do apologize for that, Sandra. I kind of just I'm trying to remember. I don't know. Yeah, I have no excuse. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna try to make excuses for myself. Um, I made a mistake. I apologize. At the end of the day, the boat update is unfortunately not out yet, Streeter. We all wish it was. Well, the problem with the boat update, and I'm going to try to keep this, I'm not going to dwell on this topic. I don't want to crap all over the ego devs, but it's not so much the devs, it's whoever's in charge. The boat update If they had just released it as the boat update, it would be out by now. Boats are ready, but they tacked on a bunch of other stuff to that update. Um, and it's like, I don't know why. I don't know why they just didn't, why they feel the need to have it all in one update. So it's like, it's the boats, it's the settlements, which is the big issue that's causing issues. You do need to move the cart. I mean, I can move the cart if you want. So we are in our flying arc, so to speak, that will save us from the meteor. And you said there is a room, right, for the lab? Yes, right here. Okay, so the lab will go here. And so we got seating up here. Okay, so where do you envision the lasers going, Calorie? Right. Will they fit down here? Or I mean, we could just put the lasers here, I guess. Then I think like the shooty would just like here or down here. Yeah, I guess as long as we make sure the meteor's overhead for it. So I was just thinking if we have to time the shot just right. If I hit it too early, the lasers will like shoot through the building, which is fine. Yeah, okay, that'll work. That'll work. All right, cool. All right, so that's a couple things off my list that I want to make sure we're handled. Yeah, so boats and settlements, and the settlements are what basically is still really broken and really bugged. Like we had members of my community that were playing on the playtest, and to be fair, this was a while ago, and they may have fixed the issue, but literally, Tarudin, he could crash the server whenever he wanted. There was a bug that he was afflicted with that anytime he wanted, he could just crash the server. Right? But they're also doing like avatars that update, like the face tracking, and they're like doing recipe redos. And I heard they added like natural caves. Like, I don't know. I just feel like they just need to, I don't, if it was, they should have just released boats and whatever else they felt was ready instead of trying to tack on settlements and everything else. Anyway, that's my rant about the eco development process. The crop spawning change. Yeah, there's just so many little changes. Like they drastically changed the recipes for brick and for lumber. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get back to the start the shortest way possible. I don't think anybody's actively racing right now. Oh, we're trying to get some nice fancy lights going. I see. I see what's going on here. Yeah, I gotta get a better outfit going. Well, I guess I got my camo gear. Oh yeah, no, I did upgrade my outfit. I got my camo gear and my Smith vest on. Right? Because like Eskimore's rocking the chef outfit. Sandra's rocking the what's it like Explorer? Is this the Explorer stuff? I think. It's something anyway. So you still can't see them getting lit up. That's too bad. We need the traffic light mod. Is there a traffic light mod? Logging, gathering, tailing, and farming is changed in the update as well, plus power changes. So many changes in one go, it's a bit overwhelming. Yes, I agree. It's too much. It's too much. And if they ever do get it out, it'll be great. I mean, you can see it, but it's like... So there is a traffic light mod. I still like my initial idea of somebody stands, like whoever's starting, stands out here with 3 cones, right? 1, 2, 3 cones. Like, so, Xander, like, you can, like, if I pick up the cones, it's like 3, 2, 1. Like, when the last cone gets picked up, you go 1, 2, go. Right? Like, I don't know. That seems like a simple solution. Now, I agree that if we could get these lights to work, that'd be really cool and it would look really cool. But they look all right. And the other thing is, though, when you turn them on, like, it takes a second for them to actually get the full light. So it's like, when do you go? As soon as you turn it on, or when it's fully bright, right? Because it's like 2 seconds. It takes like 2 seconds to fully come on. I can see them. Can I see them from back here? Here, try it again. Do it again, Sandra, if you don't mind. See if I can see it from back here. Yeah, I can still see it from back here. And like, yeah, like, as long as we know, you know, at what point you go, like as soon as it gets turned on, or when it gets full, or when is it full? Are there other lights that might be able to be used for this? Like, are there lights that come on instantly? I wonder. Because I agree, it looks way cooler. Like, cooler than somebody picking up cones. Like, I will freely admit that. Oh, did not mean to pick up part of the road there. Whoops. Race cargo room is gone. Well, that's Phil's steam truck. Oh, I have access to Phil's steam truck for some reason. This is mine. Here, do you need a truck? Here, take mine. Just let me authorize you here. Yeah, but it's not modded Minecraft Punch. Drive you home. But yes, I do like this. Ooh, looks like she's trying to put the moves on me there. Hey, Punch. Oh, and I do want to take this time to officially say I will be doing a satisfactory server. Wait, did I miss the turn? I missed the turn. I'm not used to going to Xander's house. I'm used to going to my house. Yeah, I will. We will be doing satisfactory. I'll have the details tomorrow probably. Um, I did buy the server this morning, or rent it, whatever. Um, but yeah, we'll have to talk about it because it didn't go great last time. I just think we need to kind of set some boundaries at the start. Basically, and I don't want to spend too much of the eco stream talking about satisfactory, but essentially, we need. You're already out. She's already out. All right. Was I going somewhere myself? No. Right. Basically, in the early game, we're just going to be making stuff work in satisfactory. We just need to get stuff unlocked. Right. It's not going to look good, probably. Um, if spaghetti and a little bit of chaos bothers you, you're just going to have to look away early on. Realize that anything you build early on is probably going to be replaced or at least upgraded or changed. You live close to the racetrack, Sandra. Wait, you probably need to get driven back. I should probably wait for her. But once we get some stuff unlocked, then we can start building like permanent things. Right? Yeah, delete it completely, possibly, the early game stuff. Now, once we get to a point, like I'll officially say, okay, we're in the mid to late game, whatever you want to call it. And at that point, somebody can say, okay, I'm going to go over to this section and I'm going to build a modular frame factory. And it's going to be a forever one, right? That'll be your thing. Nobody should come in and mess with it. Right? Is the plan. But in the early game, obviously, that's not really going to happen. And like, I will build things, make them work. If somebody wants to come behind me and make it look better. But anyway, we'll talk about Satisfactory a little more as we get closer to when it starts. But I don't know when to start it. Well, or you could just make it look better, Katie. What was I going to say? I don't know when to start the Satisfactory server. So we're not shooting Meteor down to next weekend. So I'm like, part of me doesn't want to start it till after we shoot down the Meteor, but Eco server's kind of dead already. So we'll see. We'll talk about it. Oh, wow. Oh, different lamps. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll work. Head Kitty in charge. Is HKIC punch. I mean, you can definitely see them, but you can't really. I don't really see the colors so much anymore, though. Right? Like the yellow is completely washed out. You know what I mean? It is. Because I have a dedicated server, anybody can join. Like I have it on Epic. And last time, basically, Punch, we kind of decided that somebody has to be like in charge. Somebody has to be willing to say, okay, we need this, we need that. Anyway, so I'm willing to kind of be in charge. Kitty is going to be my assistant. She will be in charge of beautification. So she said she was the HKIC of beautification. Probably update 7, Davy Boy. Like, because update 8, it's mostly just like taking advantage of Unreal Engine and making it look better. It doesn't seem to it doesn't add a lot of gameplay stuff. I'll see. I'm not even sure if the server I have is capable of experimental. Right? I'll have to check with my host. As of now, it's on update 7, but we'll see. Excuse me. But basically, last time the problem was we had some people that were just kind of making stuff work. We have some people who like to make very clean, deliberate builds, and they didn't like those two people clashed. And I was just kind of letting everybody do their own thing, and somebody would say, oh, I'm going to go make modular frames. So they would go off and do that. And then somebody else would say, okay, well, they're upgrading our modular frames. I'm going to use those to make heavy modular frames. Is that what they're called? There's modular frames and there's something above it. Anyway, so the person had their heavy modular frame factory ready to go, but the person that was working on the modular frames wasn't done. So this person's like, well, I just made this factory and can't even really use it. Right? Would it be possible, Xandra, to put spaces between them? Like light, mortar, light, mortar, light? Does that make sense? So if that situation arises again, the person that's slow has to realize that somebody else is probably going to have to jump in and finish the frame factory. You know what I mean? Um, Lucifer, he's a guy who make everything super straight and efficiency. Remember when we did Satisfactory and had a template? All items can have 7 conveyor belts in a line through the map. Try full blocks instead of walls. I think they tried that initially, blacking out, I think. And it didn't really work. I think they were using frame glass initially, right? Was what was happening at first. Yeah, I agree with blacking out. If you use full walls, maybe it'll look better. Now, obviously, the person still needs to be able to access them, right? I think it's partially because of the time of day as well. This is partially why the yellow doesn't look all that yellow right now. Ooh, Alex, see, that looks way more green. The only thing is you might need to put, I don't know, walls between the lights. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like you really need to enclose stuff. Because like turn off that one that's on the green, Xandra. Or is it even on? Like that's the thing. I can't even tell if that light is on or not. But that's because of that light, right? Okay, it is off. Okay, it was off. Okay, never mind. It was, I guess it was pretty clearly on. But if I'm in my truck, or is this my truck? This is somebody else's truck, but yeah, the full blocks aren't as dense in color. That's true. But the person who's standing up there still needs to be able to access all 3 of them, right? So the yellow one is on. So like I can see it if I look at the light, but I feel like the yellow doesn't pop. Are solar mods on the next server? I don't even know what solar mods are, Rico. It's not something I'm aware of. I'll take a look at it when the time comes, but as of right now, no. It's gonna be like somebody's house up there. I'm assuming it adds solar. I mean, there's already solar panels, right, in the game, isn't there? But if I remember correctly, the solar panels kind of suck. They're not all that good. I mean, there used to be solar panels. I don't think any. They're either all on or all off right now. All right, let me get in my truck for a sec. There, poo. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's Phil's truck. All right, I'm going to get up to the starting line. Can you turn them off and then turn them on as if we were starting a race? Okay, okay, yeah, no rush. Let's Andrew finish the enclosure. Also, as of right now, the Satisfactory server can have 12 people on it. Solar panel mod has flat solar panels and they're pretty good, and only 2 blocks. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely take a look at it. I'm always willing to look at mods, but I don't want to overload the server with mods. It's the only thing. I agree, moving the street light would help. Or we can just do this, I guess. This should help. I love how I'm just like, see, I'm clearly practicing for satisfactory. I'm not actually doing anything useful, but I'm completely telling people what to do. I'm practicing for my foreman job in satisfactory. I'm just standing back saying, hey, try this, try that. I'm not going to do it, but you should. Need more mortar stone. All right, is there any mortar stone? Looks like Eskimore's gone to get mortar stone. Yeah, once we do the enclosure, the streetlights shouldn't have an impact anymore. Oh, and I think this will be good once it's closed in. But when we play Satisfactory, I will be getting my hands dirty and doing stuff myself. Just right now, it's kind of... There's only so much space up there, right? And like the super... More and more like... Yeah, it just gets bigger and bigger and more complex the more we work on it. Is there mortar stone in here? Yes, and I agree with blacking out that nights will also make the lights pop better. And it is nighttime now. So we might have to do this at night just for... Yeah, I think you'll really notice it at night. So I have a question that I don't know the answer to, and I don't know if anybody else even knows the answer. Well, the question is, why is Luch suck at ladders? That's not the question. The question is, if you put doors between them, like if I put a door here and a door here, if the doors are open, do they block light? That's my concern, is when you turn the red on, will some of that light bleed into the yellow? But you can put doors between them, but you need the doors to be open so that the person can turn the light on, right? But like, I'm not a builder. I have no idea if the door would block the light if it's open. I don't know. I don't actually. This might be good like this. All right, tell. All right. Think lights will still bleed through. All right, so let's pretend we're racing. I'm going to turn them on. Let me know how it looks. Go. How did that look? It is nighttime right now as well. All right, somebody else do it. I want to see how it looks. Oh, my truck headlights are screwing it up. The door blocking light will depend on your graphic settings. It bleeds through. All right, so right now the red's on. It kind of works. I'm not sure what you're asking, Richard. I am doing a Satisfactory server. Are you asking why I'm doing Satisfactory? Just a couple people were talking about it. Oh, so go red on and then off, yellow on, then off, and then just turn the green on, I think is what Simon's suggesting. Right? So you'd kind of go like red, yellow, go. Right? Yes, it'll be open to everybody. I'll share the server information when we get closer to it. I'm not sure when exactly I'm going to start it. Well, probably you want to leave it on for a second. And then you leave the green on. Right? I think that might be good. You want to try that, Xandra? I want to see how it looks from out here. So like flick the red on and off, then yellow on and off, and then just leave the green on. I mean, it's more work for the person doing it. Red, yellow, green. Yeah, that works. 5 red lights, 5 yellow, and 5 green. Oh, that's too much. It's too much punch. I agree in theory that would be perfect, but it's just let us have this punch. This is this took us half an hour just to get this going. Let us have this one. It's 12 at a time right now, Katie. I can change it on the server level setting. It just costs more for more people. So it's 12 at a time, but that's at a time. So we could have like 30 people total play, just only 12 at a time. I think it's like $5 for every 4 more. I think something like that. I'll have to check. I'll check right now, actually. I'm curious. I'm kind of curious now. I think it's basically $5. I'm being rate limited. Why am I being rate limited? Never mind. I can't access my host right now for some reason. But I like this idea with the lights just in general. Cloudflare doesn't like me today. Yes, it's dictated by price, not coding limitations. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Yeah, I got it at 12 right now. And we'll see how many people are interested. Right. And then we'll go from there. So yeah, there's not much I can edit, not much I can change on that one. Switch branch. Yes, I can put it on experimental though. For anybody who's curious about that, that is possible. Well, somebody did ask, so. And that, again, we can discuss that before, it's actually server time. So satisfactory. Anyway. You were making hewn for bleachers, yeah. Does the block above help or hurt? Compare green versus yellow. I'm assuming they're both on right now. Okay, so I don't know if I don't know which one is which. Like it looks similar to me, Xandra. But I don't have a sharp eye for this kind of thing, to be fair. Oh, I highly doubt we'll be using any mods at all. David boy, I'm not a mod guy. Generally speaking, people have to twist my arm to have any mods in any of my games. I've never played modded Satisfactory, so I expect we'll be playing vanilla Satisfactory. Why am I so bad at ladders? I agree. I agree that Simon, like, flick it on, turn it off. Flick it on, turn it off. Leave that on. Right? I think that's the way to go. All right. Later, Simon. Thanks for coming out. All right. So with all that said, you're pushing. Oh, you're pushing me off. That's dirty. That's dirty, Xandra. But yes, this racetrack is fantastic, Sgremore. Thank you very much. Oh, I don't know, Katie. Like I said, I've only ever played Vanilla Satisfactory, so I can't really answer. Ooh, this must be Rico's entry for the building contest, I assume. And again, I'll show all the building contest things off next week during the stream. A lot of different building materials. I like that. I like when people incorporate a lot of different building materials. Yeah, I'm really impressed, especially how quickly this racetrack came together, right? Like 2 days, I think it took you, Sgremore. Like, if that, it was crazy how quickly you got that done. And I will stream Satisfactory is the plan. Similar to how often I stream Eco, maybe even a little more. Now that it's not really disc golf season anymore, it's getting too cold. I don't like the cold. Yeah, and thanks, Sandra, for making all the roads, all the asphalt. Yeah, skid steer, I'm sure helped as well. So, like I said, I'm just thinking when I made mine 2 servers ago, it was similar size. I think mine was a little shorter, and it took me way longer than it took you. Possibly because I think Phil's truck is still here, which makes me think he did take the wrong truck. Yeah, because Phil's steam truck is here. All right, well, let's go see Phil's house and see if there's a steam truck that's not his. Oh, he's in it though. He did take race car over him. All right. What if we just kind of put this one right in front of him, and it'd be like, oh, that's my steam truck. There. Phil is clearly AFK. That's fine, Kitty. With this, I expect you won't be the only one that has questions, right? And I will do my best to answer them. But yeah, the first day or two, stuff's gonna come up really fast, and then yeah, it's gonna be weird. I don't know. Like, I've done multiplayer Satisfactory before, but we only had like 4 of us. I expect to have way more than 4 people this time, so I'm not sure exactly how quick stuff's gonna get done. Also, one thing potentially I think we should do with the Satisfactory server, well, it's not, I don't know if it's necessary. Wait, can I not turn this one on? Oh, I'm just lagging, I think. Like, I'm not getting the pop-up to turn this one on. There it is. I like this little thing. You'll be a kid in the factory saying, what that do? Oh yeah, no, and that's, like I said, I expect there will be other people that are also new to Satisfactory that will also be confused. But the first day or two will be just about getting stuff unlocked. And then after that will be kind of, I mean, there'll still be lots of logistic issues, but there'll also be some make stuff look pretty. Like there's a lot of building pieces in Satisfactory. I'm really interested in some of the talented builders that we have on the Eco server. I'm really curious to see what they can do with Satisfactory's tools. I'm curious. But I will be right back. And you know what I was just thinking? The random thought I had. Satisfactory, much like Eco, is a game where we could build a racetrack, even though it's not a racing game. It's been a year since you last played it. I'm assuming you're talking about Satisfactory. I don't think it's changed a whole lot in the last year. I think they've mostly been doing optimizations and graphicals like improvements that for update 8. I'm lagging real bad. That's so Richard just asked, do I like to be one ore per house or a mega factory or many small ones? I'm gonna have to close Eco and go back in. This lag's not it's not kosher. I'm good either way as long as we figure it out at the time. Probably with multiple people playing, I'd say many small factories, but potentially one that funnel into one big one. I know I personally um I like having a centralized storage. Like if I want to go out and build a factory, I like being able to go to one place, grab my plates, grab my rods, grab my cement, grab my whatever I need, right? I like being able to go to one place for that. And I know not everybody's like that. But I think with having multiple people playing, it would make sense to have multiple little factories, right? So like you can go work on your what you have over there, and Yeah, so like Black and said, that would be my choice. Is having many separate factories that feed into one central area, which is mostly for storage, not for processing, right? Um, would be my that's my pick. Because like when we when we played last time, somebody else was in charge of like the main base that like we were funneling ingredients back to. Um, and they didn't do like a central storage room. And it bugged me having to go, okay, I can go grab plates from here, then I go grab something else from there, and then grab something else. And the lag for so many buildings. Now I have a pretty decent computer. I didn't see it wasn't lagging bad for me. The only lag, yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, whether we do a mega base or several small buildings, it's going to get laggy eventually, right? A mega base isn't going to be any better. um, yeah, if you don't have a good computer, it's probably. But like I said, I have a dedicated server, right? Um, yeah, so it seems like most of us at least want to have a central storage area. Uh, what was I going to say? There is, if necessary, I can add RAM to the server. It's a little more expensive, obviously, um, but I don't mind doing that because just for anybody who's been playing Ark, uh, the Ark servers will be shutting down soon. Mine, they're still up. Two of the Fjorder and Gen 2 are still up. Uh, I just paid for them not that long ago, so they will be up for a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm done paying for them for now. So if you have anything on there, I think you can transfer your stuff off. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if you can. Anyway, basically nobody's been playing Ark for like months, so I'm done paying for that for now. So I do not mind paying for Satisfactory because I'm just going to be basically moving what I've been paying for Ark over to Satisfactory. And even after we shoot down the meteor, for anybody who's curious, and this is mostly for people who are new to my eco server, even after we shoot down the meteor, the eco server will still be here. Like if you want to jump in and fart around and make a build or whatever, you can. It'll still be here. The eco server will not be going anywhere. Basically, I've had this eco server for 2.5 years. It's never been shut down, right? We play for 5, 6 weeks, whatever. We take a break. The server stays during that break, and then when it's time for the new server, we take it down and make the new server, right? Just so everybody knows. I'm gonna have to make. I should have been doing this all along, but I'm gonna have to make a spreadsheet with everybody's building contest entry, like location. So if you're in the building contest and you haven't, what's going on here? Well, this one's clearly the alpha. Well, it's funny because it's a wolf and two coyotes. Um, but they're in sync. What is happening? Oh, what are you doing? Why are you doing something different? I was gonna say two headshots. That should have put him down. Yeah, most people. I guess what I'm at. Yeah, sorry. Whatever was happening over here distracted me from my thought, which happens a lot when I stream. Yeah, if you didn't post your coordinates in that post, like, can you send me your coordinates? Um, just so, oh, sun cheese. Yeah, sun cheese is always hard to find, right? I know I've heard other people say, oh, there's never any sun cheese. I needed some simmered meat. Now I need some vitamins. Desperately need some vitamins. Not that XP really matters at this point, right? I don't know. I'm not even sure why I came back to my house. Streeter's got to run. All right. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for the happy birthday wishes. I'll have a brew for you tonight. It's a pain to make. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know from experience, but I know from when I was a cook. I would generally speaking have to nudge the millers to make some, right? Like, which is fine, but yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know what I don't know what else to do. Um, I'm probably only going to stream for another half hour. I'm streaming again tonight, right? So that's why I'm not doing like a super long stream. I don't want to spend my whole birthday streaming. You did not take your pills. I have no idea. Price wasn't worth making the sun cheese. Maybe, I don't know. And a lot of things, especially once you get into advanced baking, a lot of things do need sun cheese. Well, all the pizza needs it. Papooses need it. Um, there's a couple other things I think that need it. Come check out Xander's full build. Can you have it too much birth? Can you have too much birth control? Really, I don't know. I don't take birth. I don't take. I don't have to take any pills daily, so I can't talk. I don't know. I don't know what it's like. Have I already looked checked. Ooh, this is cool. I've already been in this part of your house, right? Haven't I? I like Black and Oats mushroom. Do 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 do. Check out the roof. That roof or this roof? How do I get on the roof? How do I get on the roof? Is there a ladder that I'm missing somewhere? Probably. Oh, I have to fly to get up there? Okay, let me come down and outside first. It was like, what's going on over here? There is a ladder. Where? Oh, it's on the outside. Okay, it's on the outside. I was looking for the ladder on the inside. Little roof snack there. Quite a view. It is quite a view. I'll give you that. Yeah, that's not something you see often. I like it. Was it hard to make the build work with the roof like this? I wonder. Hey, I actually managed to climb up this ladder successfully. It was interesting. Yeah, now I want to go back in and look the inside again. Oh, it came together. That's all that matters. Oh, I guess. Oh, so you don't have this. You have a layer between your slant and your ceiling. Only one person has access to that door, and it's not me. The one in the back. I am not touching that one. I'm just going to leave that one alone. You can see who it is. Sandra's back door. Just tell me who's authorized. I'm assuming it's your boyfriend. Like, yeah, I'm assuming you auth one person on it, but it's not me. That's fine. That's fine. It's not what that's not what that's meant for. Oh, okay then. Well then, you ladies can do. Not sure how your boyfriend feels about that. Anyway, don't get demonetized. Don't get demonetized. Don't get demonetized. It's you, Kitty. You are the one who's authorized. Phil is clearly still AFK. I thought you could move people's trucks if you ran into them. Or is it because he's in it that I can't move him? You watch. Like nothing will happen, nothing will happen, then he'll like fly into the atmosphere. Ecophysics for the win. And by win I mean loss. Who else? Yeah, if you put your body against it, totally different thing. Who else's building contest builds can I check out? I love cutting through your property, Sandra. Just whoop, whoop, cut through. Just like that. I want to be in third place. There. I mean, I can go check out Eskimore's I have Sauron again. But I checked that out literally last stream. Which one is, where's Phil's building contest build, I wonder? Underwater house, Josh. Where's Josh's underwater house? Josh Rock. Oh, Phil's is this. Yes, let's go check that out. Oh, get out of the road. Get out of the road. Raiders coming through. It's only missing the fishery. Yeah, I like Phil's tower. And I want to see Josh's underwater house. What's the best way to get there? Do I have to? The best way to get there is probably to go through the racetrack to Josh's underwater house. I mean, let's go see Phil's lighthouse thing first. Phil has a few bars. If anybody needs copper and gold for any reason, Phil is still very well stocked. I have copper, but not gold. I do like those lights, though. That's a neat idea. I'm glad we did that. That's the racetrack, so you get a little underpass. Ooh, if you have a full load, can you fit under here if you have a full load? Does anybody? Yeah, well, no, I mean, I can. So, yes, the second stream will be 6.5 hours from right now ish. Thanks, David Boy. I will hopefully catch you later. Wait, is this where I want to go? Yes. I'm okay. I'm okay with showing Phil's in progress. You learned the hard way, had to make the track one less wide there. Yeah. Yeah. That's how it goes usually. It's a parking lot and everything. So I like this is see that's the racetracks. We could see this from the racetrack. And like Sandra said, it might be a work in progress, but I want to come check it out anyway. Oh, this ladder doesn't go any further. You can see the arc from here. There's Josh's underwater house. I could probably swim there. That might be the play. No, we're going to drive. All right. No fall damage for the win. Truck with a full load can fit under the underpass. It does freak you out a bit. Yeah, it was tight. I like this, though. That's a good build. All right. Let's go check out Josh's underwater house. And don't forget the building contest. There are prizes for next server. Large lumber stockpile. You can get to start. Like, hey, starting with a large lumber stockpile is pretty good if you ask me. Also, you can start with a single steel tool of your choice if you finish first, an iron tool of your choice if you finish second, in addition to the stockpile, or storage silo. Got some options. All right, I'm going to take the raceway out to Josh's thing. I know I shouldn't be using the racetrack as a road, but I am. It kind of works. I like this corner. I like the kind of forces you into a decision. Need more things like that. Like I feel like that's the type of thing that will help when there's multiple people on the track. All right. I made it to the other side. So we were right there. So that was a long drive to get over here. Oh, geez, we went right through. Oh, this ladder's like it's like it's spitting me out. Underwater house. So why doesn't the water come through here? The ladder blocks that, I guess. It's more of an underwater bathroom for now. He's probably expanding it. That's probably why the ladder's going down. No worries, Thorgrim. Yeah, the ladder's a block, which blocks it. It's I understand. Oh, how do I get up there? Oh, there's stairs right over there. You need to expand your ladder, Josh. No, you didn't miss a whole lot, Thorgrim. We did some races. We worked on some starting lights, I guess, for the racetrack. And I talked about we're gonna do a satisfactory server. I'm not sure if that's a game that interests you, Thorgrim, but that's gonna be starting. Not sure when it's gonna be starting. um, I'll have to talk to some people, see what they think. But I am once again using the racetrack as a road. That's a tough corner. I like that one. I like it when you have to slow down from time to time. You don't want to have to slow down all the time to make corners, but having the occasional spot where you need to let off the gas is good, in my opinion. And like, if sad, and this goes for anybody, if satisfactory is not your thing, don't feel like you have to play just because that's what we're doing, right? I think it'll be fun though. I hope it'll be fun. Fingers crossed. It's fun. Steam truck drifting time. Ooh, I don't know if I can Don't know if I can drift in this bad boy. So for the toilet. I also love the fact there's a toilet in the middle of the road. That's my favorite obstacle. Might have to drop some obstacles down. I have some stuff in a chest. And then after the race, everybody comes up here and has a dance party. Right? Eh? Maybe? Dance party what? Dance party for my birthday? See how you got the whole... So the way it's going to work... If I can get out there, up there. Somebody starts in here and they go, all right. They turn that on. And then when the green one comes on, everybody goes. I think that's a pretty cool way to do it. Turning them all on doesn't work as well because the light kind of bleeds through. Anyway, that was courtesy. It was a team effort, mostly Xandra and sgremore. I was just kind of sitting back here supervising, practicing for the Satisfactory run where I'm going to be the foreman. And Kitty is going to be my assistant in charge of beautification. I think it was Damo and Darth. That was on server 9, if I'm thinking of the same one that you are. That's what made me think of that. Right? Because that's what they had. They had the multicolor dance floor. I think that was server 9 anyway. Something like that. Somewhere around there. It was Damo. Okay, that's what I thought. Well, I said Damo and Darth. I guess it might have been just Damo. You led the people. You beckoned the people towards the dance floor. Racetrack. So there's coal there if you need to fuel up your truck to race. They're brothers. Well, it's not so much that I get them mixed up. It's just when they share a property, right? You don't know who did what. And I'm pretty sure they shared property that run. It had some poles. Yep. It did have some poles. I remember that. Where's your contest build, Kitty? I just want to see it. It's like I'm looking for like little 2x2 claims. Like, is this is a 2x2? Does that mean it's for the building contest west of the bakery? This little thing? Kitty's Hideaway, I assume? Yep, all right. Headed that way now then. It's probably down here. Not up there. Oh, Xander's taking me along the scenic route. Kitty's Hideaway. This looks like a very zen place to chill. Oh, so there's going to be... Where's the fishery going to go? What's the fishery look like anyway? What's Dora got cooking up back here? While we're back here. I guess I've seen this before. Inside. Okay. Just trying to remember what the fishery looks like. Have I seen this before? I remember checking out this already. At the front where there's 3 tiles free. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I've seen all this. I like this, though. It looks cool. Oh, no, a ladder. My nemesis. There we go. front where there's 3 tiles. Oh, right here. That's where the fishery is going to go. I like it, kitty. It's cute. It does kind of show, too, with a 2x2, you are kind of limited. Ooh, I like this material. Look how shiny your roof is. You even have a chair for fish and just sit there and cast out your line. Big chillin'. Big chillin' energy. This is this room is empty. This room did not used to be this empty, if I remember correctly. I guess she moved everything over here, right? All right, I'm going to pop up. I want to see if that little Chris Tonkamp claim that's separate. I want to see if that is, if it's something cool for the building contest. It's just a place to crack a cold one and relax. So a couple things. So tonight's stream is going to be Jackbox Party Games. For anybody who doesn't know, basically it's like trivia and other party games that I'll be hosting. I own the game. For you to play at home, you just need to play on your phone, or sorry, I shouldn't say your phone. Any browser. You just need a browser to play. You do not need to buy the game to participate. You just need to have a browser. You can use a phone, you can use a tablet, you can use your computer, whatever you want. So that'll be approximately 6 hours from now. Hey, Itrunix. I will be having a cold one. It's 9 my time. So 5 your time. 8 Eastern. So it's an hour later than my Tuesday evening streams are. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think this is going to be for the building. Wait. Wasn't there a separate 2x2 claim in here a minute ago? Anyway, this looks really cool. Wait, no. Okay, so hold up. So 9 my time, not 5 p.m. Eastern, Kitty. No. That's all right, Itronix. We're on the, we're getting towards the end here. So 9 o'clock my time, which is 6 hours from now, 6 hours and 10 minutes from now, is 8 o'clock Eastern, and it's 5 o'clock. Yes, 5 o'clock. Yes, 5 p.m. PST. Yes, okay. Perfect. We're on the same page. If this isn't for the building contest, it should be. This is nice. Literally, Ashlar, nice. Your ma got you playing RuneScape again, though, eh? That's not a game I've ever played, and I feel like that's probably for the best. I feel like that's a game that could absolutely suck me in and absorb my entire existence. Yes, I will freely admit it is not a good time for the European folks. I apologize. But it's hard, right? It's hard when I have people whose time zones are like 9 hours apart. It's hard to, and I'm right in the middle of them, right? So yeah, I don't expect you'll still be here. Nice. Yeah, depending on what your sleep schedule is, like for Punch, that's probably not a big deal because Punch is up at that time half the time anyway, right? But yeah, I basically, knowing I was streaming this afternoon, I wanted to kind of give myself some time between the streams to recover. I do need to make a run to the beer store here as well, if I'm going to have a couple. And one other thing I want to say about Jackbox, for the people who have played Jackbox with me previously, I will play one and only one game where I have to draw anything. I am not spending my birthday being frustrated and embarrassed by my drawing ability. I am not on Dead Speed. I am on my own server, breaking news. but I will play one. Now, you all can do one. If there's more than 8 of us there, I'm okay with just being in the audience for one if you guys want to do a drawing game. You know what I mean? Dance Beat's got some interesting things. If you can do, you've done a 72-hour stream. All right, so you're going to be there. You're going to be a little late, but you'll be there. All right, I will make sure to wait for you to do the drawing then, Sandra. For sure. Oh, I know you guys will do a drawing one. Because you guys can actually draw, or you girls and guys can actually draw. I can't. I'll give you one. And I say that now, but, you know, somewhat intoxicated Luch may even break that. Yeah, Jackbox is fun. And I say this every time we do it. I'm like, we should do this more often. And then, like, we never do. But, yeah, so that'll be a good way to celebrate my birthday. So I hope everybody can come. And I understand why, it's Saturday night. People might have plans. European people, it's really late at night. I understand. It is what it is. I'm not going to hold it against anybody if they're not there. And yeah, for anybody who just joined lately, 46. Thanks, Eternix. Anybody who joined the stream recently, we're going to be doing a Satisfactory community server starting probably this week, sometime within the next 2 weeks, for sure. Satisfactory community server. Should be interesting. I hope it's interesting. I hope we get a few people come join us, build some cool stuff, build a nice, efficient factory. You're the one who made my signs black and yellow? Wait, my signs are black. Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay, well, here's the question. Who did... Thank you, Kitty. God, I'm so dense, I didn't even notice. Who put these signs here to begin with? Because there was one sign here that I put, and then I logged in the next day, and there was 4 signs, one of each type. And I was like, oh, somebody made my signs better. Sgremore? Thank you. Oh, look at the auth page there. Yeah. Kitty's smart. Thank you, Sgremore, for the signage. I think this one is the one I made. Nope. Oh, did you make all of them? Oh, no. Yeah, okay, I did make one. Oh, so how do you do the colors here? No, color black. Easy. Little HTML. God, who got HTML? Like, way back in the before times, in the late 90s. I had a website on GeoCities. I'm sure a lot of people had a website on GeoCities back then. God, rip GeoCities, by the way. This was when I was really into wrestling, pro wrestling. I mean, I still watch pro wrestling from time to time, but I used to be really into it in the late 90s. And a lot of people were. I mean, pro wrestling was kind of mainstream back then. It's not if you had a name you haven't heard in a long time. Yep. GeoSpidies and MySpace teaching everyone HTML. Yep. But anyway, I had an E-Federation, it's called. So, God, some people are going to be like, that's cringe. But basically, you join this thing, you like create a fictional wrestler, right? And you go in and you like, you do your interview, your promo, you talk smack to the other wrestler, and then you like submit like a strategy to the person who's in charge. Say, yeah, I want to use this move and that move and do this, and then they put all the matches together into a show. Anyway, I had one of those. I ran one of those. That was what my GeoCities site was. I know I probably did a terrible job of explaining it. You're probably a little young for GeoCities, Kitty. It was a late '90s thing. I'm sure it survived past the late '90s, but late '90s was when it was, in vogue. And then kind of MySpace and Facebook, I guess, kind of took over. And I learned some basic HTML from GeoCities, from having a GeoCities page. Do I remember any of it? Not really. But that's basically what this is. Like, that's basically HTML, right? Anyway, that's really good off topic there. Off topic is fun. Yeah, man, GeoCities. Yeah, it was fun doing that. You were 8, 9. Well, yeah, I'm old. I'm 46 today. So I would have been like 20, 21. GeoCities. Yeah, Katie was 6 in 99. Yeah. So yeah, GeoCities were a little before your time. I would say GeoCities may have peaked. I don't know. I'm sure it was still around in like 2000, 2001. But I guess when did MySpace start? I think MySpace was a little before Facebook, right? But I feel like it went GeoCities, MySpace, Facebook. I guess we're still in the Facebook age. Not that, there's Twitter and Reddit and YouTube and everything else now as well, but yeah, thanks for the signs, Eskimore, and thanks for making them black and gold, Kitty. I appreciate it, even though I didn't notice because I'm dense. Root smart. MySpace was 03. So yeah, Facebook was a little later, although I don't know if everybody knows this. Facebook originally was only for like college students. Like if you didn't have like a .edu email address, you couldn't get on Facebook originally. So Facebook might have been around then, but it wasn't publicly available. Publicly? Apparently publicly is a hard word to say. It wasn't publicly available until later. But yeah. But there were other sites too, like, what was that site that I remember being on before Facebook? It was like Wayne. It was like it was this. I think it was like this. It was Wayne. It was Where Are You Now? It was a similar it was a similar thing to Facebook. It preceded Facebook, but Facebook just did everything better. Right? Oh, MSN. Well, yeah. So, MSN was 100% a thing, but it's a little different. So, is MSN even still around? Like, does anybody raise your hand if you've used MSN in the last 5 years? MSN being Microsoft, and Microsoft Messenger, I think. Oh, the Am I Hot or Not phase? Yeah. Yeah, Stafford says went to Purdue. It was your sex. So yeah, so you were on Facebook before most people then. I have a Facebook too, but it's, But yeah, I remember that Where Are You Now site in like 03, 04, I think it was called. AOL. See, now I'm Canadian, so I never used AOL. But yeah, so I want to talk about MSN. Hey, Russ, you're at the pub waiting for Ireland versus New Zealand. MSN was replaced by Skype. So, but even before MSN, who here remembers ICQ? Right? And you know what's funny? I used ICQ for like years before I even realized, like, so it was ICQ, the letters, right? But it's also I seek you. I didn't even realize it was I seek you. I thought it's ICQ. But yeah, like my ICQ number was 7 digits. That means I was like an early adopter, relatively. 7095514. Why do I remember that? I haven't used ICQ in over 20 years. And I just rattled off my ICQ number off the top of my head. Do I remember my password for it? No, like I couldn't, even if it's around. Uh-oh. Yeah. But so ICQ was the original thing. And then MSN Messenger kind of replaced ICQ. And then, like I shouldn't have said MSN was replaced by Skype, but I feel like Facebook Messenger kind of pushed MSN Messenger out, right? Like I do remember a time though in like 05, 06, 07, somewhere around there, having like sitting around and having MSN conversations going and also having Facebook Messenger conversations going with different people, and like you're tabbing back and forth between the two. Well, you say you're out of touch, but you're also younger than most people, Katie. Like you would have been too young for ICQ, right? And probably even maybe even almost too young for MSN Messenger. Now, see, I don't, like I said, I don't remember AOL because I'm Canadian, right? So we didn't have AOL, but I'm sure lots of people do. Obviously, we did. Spoiler alert, there was no America Online in Canada. But I remember hearing of it. That was like super early. But I remember having dial-up internet and like not being able to use the phone because you were on the internet. And like, you know, like my roommate, like I lived out of the house. I was out of my parents' house. I was like 18, 19, 20, 21 these years. But like roommate coming in, hey man, gonna be on the internet much longer. I need to use the phone. I remember getting a second phone line because we use the internet so much. Oh, here's a blast from the past. Who remembers Napster? God, I remember the first time somebody showed me Napster. And like with today's internet speeds, how long would it take you to download a song? Right? Like if you go on Apple Music or whatever and buy a song, it takes like 1 second to download, right? Like 1 second. I remember like going to work for an 8-hour shift and like going on Napster and searching for like 3 or 4 songs and setting them to download and going to work for 8 hours, coming home and being like, oh, sweet, 3 of them are done. Like, oh God, downloading songs on Napster was horrible. But at that point, yeah, I remember having the last place I lived with dial-up. I remember we had a second phone line. We had 2 phone lines, and most of the time you couldn't call either one because both of them there was probably somebody on the internet on both. But I remember the phone line that we had, like for my room, my bedroom, my computer. It was kind of funny. It was the number that was associated with it. I did have a phone hooked up to it for when I wasn't on the internet. The number, and I might have told this story already on stream, but the number was like one off of the local cab company. And it got to the point where I like had to leave the phone unplugged on the weekend because I'd get calls from drunk people, right? Because back then, you know, because there's very little wrong numbers anymore, right? Because now you just go into your phone and you just click contacts and you click number, right? Back then, you actually have to dial. So imagine you're drunk and you're calling a cab. So, you know, the cab company was 4522 and our number was 4552 or something like that. Anyway, it was really close, or 4452 and we were 4552. Anyway, we were really close to a cab company number. So like every weekend, the phone would ring. Yeah, can I have a cab too? And I was like, yeah, right away. And I'd hang up and disconnect the phone. It's like, or I'd be nice and say, yeah, you got the wrong number, man. It's 4552 or whatever. I forget. Because, you know, when I want to call a cab now, I have both of the local cab companies in my contacts. Yes, that's right. My small town is so big, we have two. That's right, two cab companies. Yeah, flip phones, loading games on cassette. I remember, I don't remember iMesh. I remember like Kazaa, Sharezaw. Um, I remember I had a Commodore 64, floppy disks. God, floppy disks. Anybody remember using floppy disks? God. But yeah, like how often does anybody get a wrong number these days? Maybe if you get a new number, you might get wrong numbers for the person who had your number before. But you've used oh, even iTrunix and Kitty, the younger ones, have used floppy disks. You have an Apple II in the closet. Okay, you win. All right, a few floppy disk users. A few floppy disk users here. More than I expected. I probably don't need this mark of Lucero's campsite. All right, these are making me feel not as old, which is nice. Because, you know, it is my birthday today. With that said, though, I got to do some running around. I got to go to the beer store. I got to get something to eat. I got to record some videos for tomorrow. And, you know, I'd like to relax a little bit on my birthday. So I'm going to go. Burning CDs. God, I remember whenever I got a CD I had a CD burner before most people, and people were like, oh, can you burn me a CD? Can you burn me a CD? 6 hours. Approximately 6 hours from now. Well, go back in time 7 minutes ago. 6 hours from then. Yes, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. 9 for me locally, but I live in a weird time zone called the Atlantic time zone that I was going to say 0 Americans would live in the Atlantic time zone, but maybe Puerto Rico might be in the Atlantic time zone, but continental America, none of that is in the same time zone as me. So I'm going to go. I'm going to do all that other stuff, and we'll be back for the birthday celebration Jackbox stream tonight. An 8x8 vintage floppy IBM diskette. Yeah, man. Oh, I remember all those floppy disks. And like you were playing games, and like you'd have to like put one floppy disk in to like load the game, and then you'd have to put in a second disk to actually play it. Although I guess that was a thing even in like the PlayStation era, right? Like Final Fantasy VII was on how many discs? It was more than one. And I remember when EverQuest 2 came out, that came on like 4 discs or 8 discs. It was a lot of discs, I remember. I don't miss those days, I'll tell you that. Anyway, yeah, I got stuff I got to do. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Yeah, FF7 was 3 discs. That sounds right. The Sims definitely would have had a lot of discs for sure. Thanks for coming out, everybody. World of Warcraft was only 3 discs. Yeah, that makes sense. If EverQuest 2 was a bit more, they came out around the same time, but World of Warcraft had the much like World of Warcraft ran on a toaster. EverQuest 2 did not. Still doesn't. 20 years later, it still doesn't run on a lot of computers. Anyway, yeah, I gotta go. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Thanks for building that racetrack, Eskimore. We are going to do some races next weekend after we shoot down the meteor. I hope to see everybody this evening. If you're busy, I get it. No worries. And if I don't see you this evening, you know, I'll still have videos out tomorrow, Monday, whatever, but I'll be streaming again on Tuesday. At my normal time, I expect. Hit that like button. Most importantly, though, folks, be good to each other. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.